let's do this. Please Try This at Home is a co-created and collaborative conference about the intersection of radical bodily autonomy and biotechnology. And in practice, what that means is that we're going to be talking about justice, we're going to be talking about politics, we're going to be talking about liberation, we're going to be talking about race, we're going to be talking about all these different things that intersect with the ideas of biotechnology and bodily autonomy.
One of the things that we're really trying to address is how can people themselves work together to address things like diabetes, insulin, gender reassignment, hormone therapy, kind of things that we have had to traditionally sort of rent our autonomy out to say the pharma industrial complex or biotechnology firms or venture capitalists. And part of the goal of what we're trying to do here is to show that it's very possible to circumvent the centralized knowledge structures that sort of have bureaucratized the rights to changes like this, right? We think that everyone can be their own expert on this. And that's what we mean by no gods, no experts.
Most events that focus on biohacking and body hacking shy away from the political conversations or don't explicitly acknowledge or leave enough space to talk about the bioethical ramifications of some of these conversations, some of this technology. So we're explicitly putting that right at the forefront of everything that we're doing, and we're really excited to bring in folks that want to talk about those issues and want to be challenged. And it's not that everyone has to have the same political agenda when they come to this event. In fact, we welcome folks that will bring in disparate ideas, but we are very explicitly a space with a particular kind of political agenda that, again, is focused on autonomy and liberation.
How can we bust through those institutional barriers? How can we reclaim personal experience in the face of massive bureaucracies of so-called experts and statistics? How can we get contextual and experiential evidence back into the milieu? And how can we build a radical future that integrates everyone and everyone's perspective?
Throughout the planning process for this event, one of the things that's also been really important has been to highlight, center, and pay folks of marginalized identities and from marginalized communities. So we've consulted and worked with folks around disability justice issues, around racial justice issues, language access issues, and are continuously striving to do more and better around these axes, as well as other ones listed on our website.
Last year we did Please Try This at Home totally DIY on a budget of almost nothing. This year, we're trying to keep that same DIY spirit, but we also want to eliminate as many barriers to the event as possible. And that takes some cash. The money that you donate will allow us to host Please Try This at Home at a wheelchair accessible venue, hire ASL interpreters, help cover some travel expenses, provide food, childcare, and more.
So if you're someone who has had an interest in body hacking and biotech but never felt like you really fit in, if you're someone who's been discouraged from pursuing STEM, if you're someone who has, done acrylic nails and makeup and is like, is this body modification and is this biohacking, does this count? Please come. Surprise, yes, it counts, and we would love to have you. So see you in Pittsburgh.